Hello, you beautiful people out there. Welcome to Sport Talk, episode 47.
Oh wow, 47 already.
I can't believe we did 47 47 of these.
Yeah, of course we've done it. Well, maybe a little bit sooner, but things happen.
If, yeah, we would have got to 50 a little bit sooner if we didn't take time off, but we did. That was my fault. I was
Um,
sick, guys. So I
there's
hope you guys understand.
there were some that weren't, but yeah, they understand. Your health comes first, dude.
So let's get right into it. The NBA preseason starts.
Well, training camp is happening right now, and the preseason starts uh, October 6th, I think. So yeah, next week.
Yeah, next week. So what should we look out for with the Bucks? Any
Who would take
diamonds in
the
the
last
rough?
roster spot between Andre Jackson Jr. And the younger guys? But that's just to see if Andre Jackson Jr. makes it. But it seems like we have our roster together. And just see who's going to be our starting point guard. If it's going to be Kevin Porter Jr. or Cole Anthony, which I think is going to be Kevin Porter Jr. But it kind of seems like it's going to be Cole Anthony at the same time. I don't know, but it's not really decided. But I would put Kevin Porter Jr. starting. But again, you got to see how they
Okay,
how they play. So that's one thing I'm going to look at, and then that's pretty much it. And but just see like how these guys look when they play together.
mhm.
Um, see
So
if
yeah,
they will play as fast paced as we did last year at the end of
okay,
our season, or if it's going to be a little bit muddy. But I think the Bucks will do well. But those are just slight things to look at. Also, look at how the Bucks utilize Giannis and Miles Turner.
okay.
So
Is,
that's things to look forward to.
is there any sleeper player on the Bucks that might make a big impact?
I wouldn't say he's a sleeper, but like people should look out for him is probably AJ Green. Uh, you know, he shot the ball really well the last 2 seasons, and he's been pretty good, solid defender. So he's someone that I'd look out for. Um, hmm, I'm trying to think. Look out for Gary Trent Jr. as well because in the
Okay,
playoffs he averaged 18 points.
okay.
So I'm hoping to have a good year out of him. So, but I think that's what a lot of Bucks fans are expecting. So,
Okay. So let me ask you, you're the NBA guy. I'm from the NBA. Is there is there is there a sleeper team this year in the NBA that can be sneaky good, just come out of nowhere?
the Hawks,
But weren't the Hawks good anyway? They made
they
the
were good a few years ago, but the last 2 years they kind of been disappointing for how good of a team like they have talent around. Trey Young, that's one. I was gonna say I'll still say the Houston Rockets, even though they just lost. Why am I forgetting? Fred Van Fleet.
hmm
Uh, through I think he tore his ACL. Uh,
Really?
yeah, at working out on the off season.
Ooh, that.
So he's up for the season. So that's gonna suck. But the Rockets have Kevin Durant. So
How many teams have he been on already? Didn't he go for the
Thunder, Warriors, Nets,
Oklahoma
Suns.
City? He was there first, right?
I would say this the Hornets are going to be a good team, but like the reason I wouldn't say they're sneaky because I don't see the Hornets being a deep playoff team.
Okay.
I can see the Hawks going on a little sneaky run again.
And another question: who's going to be the worst team in the NBA, or
Maybe the
in the
Wizards again.
side?
I said probably the Wizards.
They're that bad.
They've been the worst team pretty much the last 2 seasons. So yeah,
But do they have any talent on the team?
yeah, they have young talent, but it's just you just don't have pieces to put it together or key role bench players to help put it together as well.
Okay.
So they're missing a lot as well. Like Jordan Poole isn't the leader, especially if he keeps like the way he thinks of himself. Like he has to change
Hmm.
his mindset.
Okay. Nice.
But
Nice.
yeah, I'd definitely say the Wizards are one. Even though they're a good team and they're sneaky, they can be sneaky good in a playoff team because they have a lot of young pieces. But I don't know if they're gonna put it together. So I don't want
Hmm.
to sleep on them. But the Toronto Raptors are also like a very mid team. But
Okay.
because of the good talented defenders they have,
Hmm.
they can be sneaky good. And now they have Brandon Ingram, so he can help with scoring. But they're not really supposed to do too well.
Okay.
Um, People have the Spurs doing well, but if I'm being honest, I don't. I get they have Victor Wembanyama and a lot of other great talent around him that's young, but I just don't see them in the West making a splash yet. Not
So
yet. They're still on the urge, but not yet.
how are the Warriors and the Lakers looking go into the season?
People both have them high, but I think the Lakers are going to do pretty
Mid.
like I would say like they're still going to be a playoff team, but they're going to be on a lower echelon of
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah.
And I'd say the same thing for the Warriors, but I think the Warriors are going to do better than the Lakers.
Okay. Nice.
Not by much, but those teams just have again good cultures, and they definitely have good players still, and they'll try and do it. But I don't think they're as deep as they want to believe they are.
And I have a question to you. Do you think there is going to be a team out there that tries to trade for a superstar by the trade deadline in the NBA?
For being honest, probably the Bucks are probably the most likely team. The Lakers and the Bucks probably, but I just don't think. Well, no, I don't really see the Lakers doing it anymore. But I should say like because they didn't re-sign LeBron, of course, because he's older. They could they could trade him and Bronny away somewhere else for talent. Like,
But
don't
would
be
they?
shocked. Like, I'm putting this out there. Don't be shocked, guys, if you hear one day the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Los Angeles Lakers have come to a deal to send Donovan Mitchell uh, and a couple and then the Lakers get like give LeBron James, Bronny James, and some horrible picks to Cleveland. Will it
That would
happen? Probably
be.
not, but don't be shocked if it does. Like don't get me wrong,
That
I've been saying this whole year. Like Luca ruined like the whole mindset of a player is safe. I'm still on the jump that Giannis is 99% a buck, but I also have like if he leaves, he leaves. There's like, you know what I mean? Like I can't like it would hurt, but like I can't still just be like, no, man. But yeah,
sounds
even though
pretty.
I 99% think it's not gonna happen.
So basically, you're gonna be like a Cowboys fan.
No, if the I would be stunned, but it's to the point where it's like Giannis is in his old like it doesn't make sense. Like if we traded Giannis and teams already came out saying that they're not interested because he's already and the later end of his prime, it just doesn't make sense. Like Luca. Luca's only 20. Was only 6 years old. About to be 26 years old. Right? Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, but they did that to Luca and they did that to Micah Parsons.
yeah, who are
Would
both
it be
young.
possible?
Giannis is 31, turning 32 this season. So
Yeah, but isn't that the prime of any basketball player going into 30s?
on the end part, I'd say like I think Giannis is a little bit longer than the average player. Hopefully, knocking on wood. But I would say the average prime for an NBA player starts around 26 to 28 and ends at like 32, 35.
Okay.
So, so I'd say
But
like Giannis has like
so tell the
three,
audience
at least.
what is the first game for the Bucks in the season? Who do you guys play?
Our first game, I think we play away, but our first home game I know is against the Washington Wizards.
And that's gonna be a win. The Wizards suck.
Hopefully,
Yeah, hopefully. We all know what can happen.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Trying to think, is there any other like? There of course is other trash teams. Like the Bulls are gonna be bad.
All right. Yeah.
Hi, Taterhead. like the Bulls are gonna be bad. People have Detroit doing better than the Bucks, but that's just again the NBA mainstream media is just a hater when it comes to Milwaukee.
What about the
Again,
Knicks?
Miles Turner was rated number one free agent this offseason, and now that the Bucks have him, he is just like he just disappeared.
What about the Knicks?
The Knicks are rated better than the Bucks, and they did beat us a couple of times last year, but I don't know. The team it was weird. Like the teams that beat the Knicks, we beat, but when the Knicks would go west, they would beat us. So,
Okay.
um, but I don't know. I'm not really afraid. This is like the first time the Knicks have been good, and I think they'll just nick it again. So,
Nick it again.
yeah.
That's a thing now.
No, that's always been a thing to me for me. They just find. I just feel like it's the karma the team gets from New Yorkers being New Yorkers. You know, like
You know, just like the Cowboys didn't get.
yeah, yeah, the New York Knicks are the Cowboys of the NBA, pretty much.
Yeah, but it's the owner of the team that horrible for the Knicks, like Jerry Jones is.
Yeah,
We all know Jerry Jones is a horrible, horrible.
like, the Knicks have only been championship contenders for the last 2 years, and I'm concluding this year as their second year.
So, yeah, so yeah, don't get mad at me, some of you guys out there, but like I said, Jerry Jones is a horrible owner and a horrible GM.
Like, there's worse owners than the Knicks, but the Knicks are definitely in the top five to me for like a
So,
bad franchise.
yeah.
I was like, I'd put the Sacramento Kings. You know, they were doing well. This is an emergency year for them. If they don't do good this year, I think they're gonna have to blow it up again. And they were only been good for like the last
What do you mean by blowing up again?
4 seasons.
They already blew it up.
So Sacramento's gonna has a prove it year for them. Like there's just so much. Like people, I don't think people realize like how much is at stake this season for so many teams
Mm-hmm.
of just contracts, trying out with certain players. Like everyone was so focused on Kevin Durant, Giannis, and still talking about the Luca thing. Like
Yeah.
people are forgetting like the NBA is wide open. Like I understand like the Thunder, which they should be because they just won the championship, are the favorites,
Mm-hmm.
and because they're so young,
Mm-hmm.
like I get it. But after them, it's like who do you really like? Who's really out there to be number one?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Jason Tatum, who he said he's not counting out him coming back this season, he's not coming back this season. He tore his Achilles in the playoffs. He's not coming back. Him thinking he's coming back this season is just pure delusion. You're not Aaron Rodgers. Um,
Aaron
so
Rodgers couldn't even come back that
yeah.
quick either. So
Um, it's like if Damian Lillard isn't coming back and he tore his before Halliburton
mhm.
and Jason Tatum, and these guys aren't coming back.
Okay.
So that case I think is open. I don't really believe in Jalen Brown and Kristaps Porzingis. And then they also had to get rid of a lot of the supporting cast as well. The Knicks and the reason I don't really am afraid of the Cavaliers or the Knicks is because they kind of choked in the playoffs, man. They didn't look as scary or dangerous as I thought they would be, especially the Cavaliers. Um, so the Cavaliers
So yeah,
are
Kendrick, you know what? This year we should do more NBA games.
yeah, but yeah, I don't think the Cavaliers are going to be. I think they're still going to be good, but again they got their asses whooped by the Indiana Pacers. Don't get me wrong, the Indiana Pacers went to the finals, but
But let me ask you, could you could you be a little biased of the Bucks? They're your team.
why I have us being like the third or fourth seed.
Well,
I
yeah,
think people are sleeping on us, not thinking of us being championship contenders, but I don't
but
know if
you
we'll
don't
be
think
number one
you
seed
don't
in the
think the Bucks
NBA.
can compete for a championship this year?
Oh, we're definitely a championship team, like 100%. And anybody who like people who like, I think we may be like, if we're not, then we're definitely a piece away. But one, there's teams that have won championships before with not two stars. It hasn't happened in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But looking at the statistics that the Bucks had with the roster that we have now, the best 2 months of the season we played were without Damian Lillard.
But
As
you
much as
know,
that hurts to say it, the best basketball the Bucks played when it was Damian Lillard wasn't on the floor,
okay,
and we still have those players, and they're gonna have to
uh,
step up and be consistent longer,
yeah,
which is the challenge. But I think we're gonna get new. I think the Bucks are gonna make a new All Star, and it could be Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, or Miles Turner. I think we're gonna have a decent team.
okay.
And again, if Giannis is the one distractor and you just put a whole bunch of 3-point shooters around him that are solid defenders and they're young, I think that's a great way, especially if we dig down and play as team oriented as the Bucks wanted to. Like the comeback against the Minnesota Timberwolves last year that everyone talked about, like that's the scary team the Bucks can be.
All
So,
right, but,
so yeah,
so let's get into you wanted to talk about the Browns defense, right?
yeah. I like this is a fast topic. Like don't get me wrong, I get that their offense is garbage and wants to make you put a garbage bag over your head type of thing. But like their defense is elite, dude. Like even though
But
ESPN has them ranked eight, I have them ranked top five.
really,
Yeah,
I would put it at six. There's five. Hey, is that your Ulysses?
no, that's my brother.
Oh, hey, I love your work.
He can't hear you. The door's closed.
Uh, but yeah, yeah, I would put that at six. If I had to rank all the defenses, I'll put that at six. I think the Eagles have a better defensive line than they do. I think the Packers have a better D line than they do. I think the Rams have a better D line than them. So yeah, but you make your argument about why they should be in the top five in the league.
was like, you didn't come with the five. You only came with four teams.
And then I picked the Eagles, Packers,
Packers, Rams.
Rams, Eagles,
You already said Eagles.
and I think the Chargers have a good defense too.
I don't know. I just think that they have a better line than the Rams,
Okay, you can make a case. Yeah,
and I think the Chargers have a better defense than both. Maybe not like name wise of players, but I think just as a whole.
yeah. As a whole, yeah.
I do see the same thing with the Browns. I just think they play better team defense, especially when it comes. They stopped Derrick Henry and Josh Jacobs. Um, and I'm forgetting what their first game was. It against the Giants or something.
Yeah, but we're not gonna count the Giants.
I don't remember what the first game was, but
Oh no, it was the Baltimore Ravens.
that's their second game. It was
The third game was us. I know that.
yeah, it went us, Baltimore Ravens, and I don't remember what their opening
Yeah,
game
me
was.
either. I can't remember, but yeah. But I think people are looking over the Browns defense because it's the Browns.
Well, yeah, I get it. No one wants to give Cleveland their flowers. But like again, their offense is still trash. But like, I just think their defense is up there and getting slept on. So when people saw like, oh shit, the Packers lost to the Browns, and don't get me wrong, that last 5 to 4 minutes was awful. But
Yeah, it was.
but I don't think that really defines both teams. Again, the Browns have been playing competitive football. They just can't score the damn ball.
But let me ask you a question. Uh, do you think they should start Shador Sanders over Joe Flacco right now? Right now.
Probably.
They like the other guy better. They like Dylan Gabriel, who they took in the second round. And somebody asked him a question after that.
Oh, hey Daniel and hey Colin.
Akon, a reporter asked Shador Sanders right after the Packers game, "How do you feel about the win?" He didn't talk about the team. He talked about, well, there are other quarterbacks out there that playing worse, and I could be better than all of them if I get a chance to play. What do you think about his remarks after a big win like that? Shouldn't he
I,
just praise his team and not talk about himself?
I don't know. If I'm gonna be very honest, I think that the NFL gives too much attention to rookies. Like the NBA does, but the NBA rookie hype dies down after like the first
Like,
month.
do you think that Shador Sanders got blackballed by every single team in the NFL?
Well, rumors came out saying the Baltimore Ravens and Eagles
Yeah,
wanted to draft.
Baltimore wanted him as a backup, and he goes, "I don't want to be a backup to Lamar because he's not going to get a chance to compete for the job."
Well, it's because he wasn't going to compete for the job, and I think if who knows, maybe Lamar might be on the Ravens in 2 and 3 years.
But but my point, he made a big mistake going to the Browns. He could have backed up.
The Browns.
He could have backed up Lamar Jackson and learned under Lamar Jackson for about 2 years. Then he could ask for a trade to a team that needed a quarterback.
And that's a good point, Colin. That he said, I think that NFL players are supposed to be the most pro ready out of any sport.
Yeah, but not at the QB position. You know how hard that position is.
But no,
Running back.
I kind of agree with that though. Just again, the hype and the pressure that NFL players are given. Like, again, if you're drafted in the MLB, you're not going to get seen for like anywhere from four. I would say anywhere from. It's like being better now. They're trying to get it where the guys are coming out almost right away. So I'm going to say now 1 to maybe 6 years before you get seen on any professional team. And then with the NBA, depending if you're not a top 15 prospect or
Hmm.
you don't blow people away or like in a must need position, you're also going to be uh, not getting as much minutes. And then hockey, it's pretty much the same thing. They hockey sometimes they do put you in right away. You get minutes right away, but like you'll be going back and forth between like the AHL and the
Yeah,
NHL. You don't really again. There's not that gap or again that
yeah, but
farming with the
look at
NFL.
how many look at how many rookie quarterbacks ruined their career by starting the rookie year.
Well, yeah, that's the point. That's the point that I'm making.
Yeah, I think my case is all the other positions. Yeah, but you can start when you're rookie, like a run back position, wide out DB. But I get I my thought about the QB is why not just set your QB back for maybe a year under a veteran to learn.
It's just not how the NFL operates. It's only how one organization does.
But look at the success of Drew Love and Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes.
Again, not every franchise is smart. So
But I believe Patrick Mahomes sat behind Alex Smith for a year in KC.
yeah, but they also didn't really expect Patrick Mahomes to be the quarterback he is now. So
Yeah, yeah, you're right about that.
and the only reason why Alex Smith didn't play is because he was hurt. So
Yeah, because, but that's when the QBs get the opportunity. That's what Tom Brady did way back in the day. Drew Bledsoe got hurt, and they had to put Tom Brady in, and that was it. Tom Brady just took off from there. Man. You should have a quality O line to drop the quarterback. It's not fair to throw these kids. Yeah, that
yeah,
is true.
yeah. And I got an example for you, Colin. Joe Barrow. Joe Burrow. Sorry, I
Oh
almost I
man,
almost said a
dude.
basketball player's name.
You, you know how many times Joe Burrow is hurt because of that damn offensive line?
Yeah, if they would probably be back to the Super Bowl if they would just
I guarantee them they can win the Super Bowl if they had like a semi decent offensive line.
just a decent line.
They have so many weapons on offense. It's not even funny. It's like, come on. You know what, guys? If I was Joe Burrow, I would demand a trade.
And I like the Bengals mostly because of their uniforms, but
Kenton, this might be a hypothetical question. If Joe Burrow did come and go, I want to trade, what team do you think he would be best fit? Me, I have to say the Miami Dolphins.
I was gonna say the Dolphins or like
The Rams.
this isn't random, but like and their O line isn't the best either, but it's better's. What if the Giants trade for him?
Ooh, yeah, but
I'm just looking for teams that are desperate for quarterbacks.
I do have one team in mind, but you guys are gonna say I'm
Oh
crazy.
yeah, look, he even Colin even said the Giants. Yeah, I was gonna say the Giants.
What about this team? You guys are gonna think I'm crazy, and they already have a starting QB, but I
How about
think,
the Hawks?
huh?
The Falcons.
That team did, but I'm thinking about the Detroit Lions. It looks
I
like
can
Jared Goff is not the answer to get that
I said
team for Super Bowl.
I could see the Lions making an offer, but I would 100% see the Bengals turning it down though.
Why? Maybe offer them 2 first rounders and Jared Goff.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be terrifying though.
yeah. Wouldn't it be terrifying if you put Joe Burrow into the offense of the Detroit Lions?
Yeah, but again, I just don't see
I,
the Bengals doing that. I can see them. I can see them giving them to the Vikings
oh, that would.
more than the Lions.
Yeah, but come on,
Yeah, that would suck. I don't want that.
that would.
But I don't know. I definitely could see the again the Bengals trading to the Giants, the Dolphins more. I can even see the Falcons before they do the Lions or
Yeah,
the
Falcons,
Vikings. I can even see him.
Cowboys.
No, I can
Why not?
possibly. I could. This is a left field one, but I could possibly see the Broncos trading for him.
Yeah, but they love Joe Bo. I
Mm,
think he's gonna be a superstar. Bo Nixon's gonna be a superstar.
I don't know if he's going to be Joe Burrow though. Joe Burrow. I don't want to keep calling him the NBA player. That's making
But
me sick.
you know why I said the Cowboys? It it came out a couple of days ago. You know those 2 first round picks that the Packers sent over. The Cowboys are looking to trade for veteran with those 2 picks. I don't know.
Stupid.
I don't know what position they might be trading for, but it was a rumor that they're trading the 2 first round picks that we gave to them to get like a superstar veteran player. I don't know. I don't know who that's gonna be.
Real quick, this is left field, but I could see Joe getting traded to the Raiders.
You know what? I don't like that. I like that trade to the Raiders.
Just because they actually do have assets, they have the money to sign to take his contract. They actually have some decent weapons around, and their
And they
defense.
do have a nice
I can't.
mid offensive line.
Yeah. So
But yeah, so yeah, that's a good destination for it too. So
yeah, and he would be actually able to. Another one, even though they don't have the cap space for it, but they have the draft picks. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, are the Saints. Do I think
Colin,
that's a
just for
better?
that.
Do I think that's a
Colin,
better destination for him? No, but I could see the Saints being one of those teams that just throws everything to the Bengals and be like, just give us him, just give
oh,
him.
you mean like that one year in the draft where the Saints keep all the picks away just to get one player in the draft, and that was the running back Ricky Williams.
Pretty much.
And Colin goes,
Keep
no,
Joe away from the Saints.
right before you said the Saints, he wrote that. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, the Saints are gonna. I think they could. You know what happened? The Saints changed their jerseys and made them more like brought way more swag to them. They're like now we got it. Now we have to get a quarterback. What if they trade for Sanders? Actually, that'd be crazy.
You mean Shador?
Yeah,
You think he'll do
It would be a way better team for him to go to than the Browns.
that? Yeah, but you're going from one bad organization to another
But
bad
at least one bad has an actual like path and how they want to handle their rebuild.
and
The other team thinks that they're actually a playoff contender team when they're not. Talking about the Browns, by the way, they're delusional.
yeah. We're talking about
Yeah, the Saints know they're a rebuilding team that needs to develop and build chemistry with a young core and grow.
yeah.
Like,
You're right
and
about
the
that.
Sanders can be a part of that.
I want to say the Carolina Panthers, but they do.
Right, Colin? That would be a fun trade. And his dad loves gold. The Saints are perfect. His dad can wear all the gold he wants.
Oh my god!
The gold chain, the gold jackets, the sunglasses with the gold trim.
You know what?
Fits.
Now you're just reaching.
No, I'm putting it out there and
Now
putting
you're
it
just
in existence.
you are you're finding any excuse for the thing. Any excuse. And you can call it like that.
Hey, like I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. The Saints are gonna trade everybody.
You know what? You know what? If that doesn't happen, I'll come on and apologize.
And if that does happen, I'm buying like 10 lottery tickets. I'm sorry, but now, hey, the NFL script writers are watching this at all. Make it happen. Make it happen. I want to see.
And if that's gonna make it happen,
Cause the Saints, this again, it's such a perfect scenario. You have a team that everyone's counting on that doesn't give two craps about, and you have a guy who cares so much about everything, and you go there, like.
Yeah, but what would be the trade comp? Fourth round, fifth round.
I was gonna say I could see like the Saints doing like one fourth round pick and like 2 fifth round picks, and then maybe a rotational player or something. You know,
okay, not bad.
Like that's a lot. That's a lot. That's 4 assets. For one backup QB, you know what I mean?
That is a lot for Shedeur Sanders.
I just don't see, and I can't see I can't see the Cleveland Browns turning that down.
I mean,
exactly. His dad would love the gold. It has to happen now. His dad gold out in the bling. We're like, yeah, that's my son. That's my son.
You guys are horrible, man. You guys are horrible. All right, let's get into
that. Dressed in gold. Pretty soon we'll be hanging up gold.
Call it. Do not encourage Kitten. Please do not encourage him. He's full of himself right now. So.
Dude, the Sanders family is so funny to me, bro.
Good God. All right. We're gonna get to the last topic here.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about the Packers versus the Cowboys.
Oh man.
And before we talk about it, I want your score prediction.
Huh?
Give me your score prediction before we talk about this.
I have Coleman dying over there. The score prediction. Oh dang! I just realized the Cowboys have gotten 30 piece on them every game this season. So add another one to it, and I think it'd be the Packers' first 30 piece game. And again, Cowboys fans, this is your fault. Believe me in, Jerry. Okay. You don't have to do this to yourselves. You don't want to show your alliance to that man. You also have 2 teams in your state unfair motherfuckers. Excuse my language. So just go with the Texans. You gotta torture yourselves. That's why I don't feel bad.
Well,
But
the
it's
Texans
I'm
are
gonna do
too.
38-17. There you go.
Really? Come on, man. I'm going with 51-14.
Oh snap!
I mean,
Snap.
that Cowboys defense is like Swiss cheese. They
And
have
they don't have
holes
CD Lamb either,
everywhere.
so like
The
you
Cowboys
know.
defense has holes
I don't
everywhere.
really care what the score is. This and the Steelers games are the two games that I really want the Packers to have blowouts in.
You're looking forward to it.
And
You're
that's all
looking.
I want.
You're looking forward to these two games. How are the Packers points? That's it.
You know what? I'll join you guys. I want Jordan Love to drop a 50 piece. So then this
Yeah.
way him and the Aaron Rodgers comparisons can differ a little.
Or I changed my mind. We're gonna score 72 points, just like the Dolphins did to the Broncos.
Didn't the Cowboys also get an injured cornerback or safety this last
Yeah,
season?
Bland is coming back off of the injury, but I don't think he's gonna be 100%.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay, that's what it
And
was.
then they're missing CD Lamb. The left guard is out, so they're starting a third string left guard.
Oh, Micah's gonna eat. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what. Or Rashad Gary or Lucas Van Ness. But did you know Rashad Gary is leading in sacks in the
in the
NFL,
league, yeah.
and Micah Parsons leading in QB pressures
By the
in the
way,
NFL.
I did call that. By the way, I did call saying that as soon as we traded for him. I said Gary's gonna be lead.
We got two players that are top in the NFL on defense. One for QB pressure and one for sack leader. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing.
Yeah, I don't think in all of my years being a Packers fan and being alive, we were.
And
leading.
then look at Van Ness is seventh in the NFL in pressure.
Yeah, that's good.
So
And then for middle linebackers, Cooper and
Cooper,
Walker in the top
yeah,
as well.
yeah, top five, man.
Both of them, right? They're both in the top
Yeah,
five. And I think what Cooper has, they both were leading in something. What was it? Cooper is leading in pressures, and then Walker's leading in single sacks or something
yeah.
like that.
No, Quint Walker is leading in hits,
Hits, okay.
and Cooper is leading in tackle.
Tackles, that's okay. That's what it was.
So that defense, and we haven't given up 20 points this season.
No, and that's been a goal. Micah said it the first game. Hey, we're gonna try and hold these teams to under 20 points. We want Jordan Love and the offense to go do their thing. So,
but it's gonna be a massacre in Dallas this Sunday night.
Colin said, I think the Packers D is gonna cause Pickens to fully crash out.
That might be true.
Dude, he is such a. What's up with Pittsburgh drafting like just character wide receivers?
You mean like Juju Smith Schuster,
Claypool, Brown.
Antonio Brown.
Now they have Pickens. Like, they
but
traded him to the I almost got to the Mavericks, the Cowboys. You guys see how NBA oriented my brain is? I smell the NBA season coming upon us, and my brain, my brain can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah, he's an NBA guy. Me, I'm an NFL guy, so.
Yeah, and this season I've been trying to learn more NFL players. So
and this season I'm gonna try to learn more about basketball.
Yeah, I've been doing this dumb thing though, where I've been mixing players' names together, and it's not good.
But Did you know about the Cowboys though? When they have CD Lamb, they score over 21 points. But without CD Lamb, the Cowboys score under 10.
Oh, that's why I said 17. I think they'll maybe get a touchdown or two, but I think they'll probably get like 4 to 5 field goals, maybe.
So how many sacks will Parsons get?
I think Michael Parsons is going to get 3.
Really? What
The
about
fact that the Cowboys and he's angry and they're putting a rookie left guard on him, and I think the Packers are going to move him everywhere. They're not gonna. Yeah,
Ooh,
they're not gonna let him. I know we don't like using this like scenario because it diminishes like pit bulls and all that stuff, but like
mhm.
they're gonna let the dog loose, bro. Like they're gonna get him angry. They're gonna. If I were the Packers, I would sit Michael Parsons in a room alone on the big video room and just play him all the bullshit that the Cowboys have said in the last year over and over and over again for at least an hour. Okay.
Or just tell him that.
I don't care if you need men holding him back from attacking the screen. You need, you need to rile that man up.
So call him
You know
that.
what? And matter of fact, have someone edit Rashawn Gary's face on Michael Parsons' body, and then put him in the Cowboys videos so he can so he can think so he can think about the story no more.
And the Dallas Cowboys never beat the Packers in Dallas. Packers beat the Packers beat the Cowboys 6 times in on their own field. Never beat us at all. Never once beat us.
What's up, P? Yeah,
AJ,
definitely the wide receivers are the divas of the NFL.
not really. I would say I still say the DBs are.
But I'd say there's a trio of that and the quarterbacks and the wide receivers. But like the wide receivers to me are like the flashiness of like the NBA.
Yeah,
That's like to like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'd say like
I agree.
cornerbacks, maybe safeties, kind of are getting that like swagger to them and attention. But if I'm being honest, when I was younger, my favorite position to watch and follow was the wide receiver, and it kind of still is. You know, they're the ones that get all the flashiness. That's not like the leader of the team. You know,
Really, you wouldn't say the running back position?
no, I think in recent years it is, but in just general, no. I think more people care about wide receivers than the running backs.
What about the DBs?
I think there would be third. I think it would go wide receivers, quarterbacks, then running backs.
Yeah, yeah, I would agree with you for the QBs. They are divas.
But actually, no, I would actually put maybe like I would put maybe safeties before running
Really?
backs now. They've been pretty wild characters recently, especially when it comes
Wow.
to
Okay.
contracts.
Okay.
Like running backs understand that they don't have a longevity in the NFL. Like
Yeah, yeah, they don't.
so that to me kind of humbles them a little bit more than other
Yeah.
positions. You don't get that with safeties. When they're good for the 1 year or 2 years they want their money right away. Unlike other positions where
Well,
it
you
takes
look at
multiple years
McKinney.
to prove yourself.
He got paid.
Huh?
He got paid.
Who did?
McKinney,
Yeah.
Xavier McKinney for the Packers.
But
Oh, he got.
he had like 4 good years of being a good player though.
Yeah, but he got paid.
But to me he's an outlier because the Giants should have paid him right away.
Yeah, they should have. You know,
Like,
just like the Cowboys, they should have paid Micah.
yeah, they definitely should have.
Oh
Both
yeah.
our teams that I miss are early Mike Evans and Martian Lattimore fights.
Marshall. Yeah, Marshall Lattimore was a diva when he came in. And you know who else was a diva? Eli Manning. The Manning traded to the Giants instead of going to the Chargers.
And I'm gonna be. This might be a hot take. I think you would have had a better career with the Chargers.
Not really. I don't think if he was a Charger, he would have won 2 Super Bowls.
I don't know. I get that the Giants were good at that standpoint as well, but the Giants also when the Chargers were good as well.
But you know who got the raw end of that deal was? Philip Rivers. Philip Rivers could have had 2 Super Bowls if he went to the Giants. Because the Giants drafted him with the third overall pick. But Eli Manning had to be a little, excuse my language, a bitch
Oh, he said it.
to demand a trade. Like, come on. Be happy that you even got drafted by a team in the first round.
I don't know. That'd be weird if I kind of I'd be like if I'm a Packers fan and if I got drafted by the Bears, I'd probably ask for.
Ow, I wouldn't. I
No,
wouldn't.
no, I wouldn't ask for trade. If I'm being honest, if I was an NFL player, if I was in the draft and I got drafted by the Bears, as much as I don't like them, I would be happy enough because Chicago's close to my home. So
Yeah, and that's the first thing that you got to be happy because that team
yeah,
thinks your talent is good enough to be
don't get me
at
wrong,
that
I would
team.
be dying inside slowly, but I also would be very happy.
Yeah,
It'd be a bittersweet feeling. Like, woo, I'm an NFL player. Like, fuck, I'm on the
uh,
Bears.
and maybe after like 5 years, yeah, I'll go. Can I get traded to the
Yeah,
Packers?
I'd give myself 2 years, especially if I perform well. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, I can tell right now you're gonna be a diva in the football NFL.
No, just if my team was boo boo.
You're gonna go. You see my numbers. You know what? I'm putting up. Yeah, I want to get credit. I want to be balanced.
Hey, other players have done it and didn't get too much backlash sometimes, and I wouldn't.
Oh man,
How would you feel playing for the Vikings? Yeah, huh, Jay?
man, I'll be happy, but I'll be dying inside.
Right, right, Colin. Yeah, Jay, you went real diva.
Well, I'm just telling you the truth.
No, if I put my body on the line now for 2 years to a bad team and they don't make any improvements, you have the rightfully ask to leave.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Been the craziest
Oh, I know you're kidding,
yeah,
Colin.
where
Don't worry
they
about it.
told the guy to be hidden and don't answer any phone calls. That wasn't them. We're missing something, yeah. Nah, Colin. He's a real diva.
Remember whose channel this is.
Shh, remember. I can take
My channel.
and not really, but I could.
You can what? You can what? Get it?
Then
What?
you'll have to edit all your videos again.
I hated that. It took me like hours and days to
Yup.
one video. It was like, oh man, man. I think you have that over my head now. Jesus. That's it.
Yup.
Now who's the diva? I can't do
Both of us will win. We'll do one of the what is it? Oh, what is it? The wrestling doing now? The mixed matches, and we'll take the diva votes.
this tag.
Charles Barkley said that they told him not to answer any phone calls.
Uh,
Oh yeah, I remember that. But teams still try and do that. That's I'm pretty sure that's when tampering laws really became in place after that as
yeah,
well.
that was You can't do that anymore.
Yeah,
That
I like
one
when
more.
teams do that. I I get like if you like instead of telling the player not to, I
Mhm.
like kind of how like the MLB does it, where like reporters or people might ask them like, are there teams that you're interested in maybe playing for? And of course they'll say like any, willing to take any like
Yeah. Anything.
opportunity, but they'd be like, and I grew up a blank fan, and I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind playing for this team or something like that, stuff like that. I don't mind, but when you're
Yeah.
actually like, oh, I want to only play this for this
Yeah.
team only, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try out for anybody
I mean, you
or
got to give options to the team.
I think that I just think again, my mindset is it's a once in a lifetime opportunity that a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
people
it is.
get. So take the opportunities of seeing what teams offer you and stuff.
There's one last thing I want to talk about before we go off the air, and it's the Cowboys or the Cowboys. You know, when Micah was a Cowboy, when he was part of the Cowboys, he bought a box suite inside the Dallas Stadium, but now he got traded, so he can't use it. But the Cowboys organization won't give him a refund for the suite. What do you think about that? Should they give Micah money back for the suite
Yes.
that he bought?
Again, Packers, if anybody's watching this, which matter probably not from the Packers, but if you are, put Micah in that room, play the tape over and over again of Jerry
Inside the
Jones
suite?
calling him Michael, saying that he's the diva. Now they're not going to give him his money. You know, again, I don't like AI, but maybe put some more AI and just start lying to him.
Oh
Just make
wow, you're
make
horrible,
it
man.
just make
You're
it worse,
horrible.
right? I want it to go where it feels like every time Dak says hike, it feels like Micah is just going by each lineman and just smacking, smacking. That's
But
how I
yeah,
want it.
my kid, did you hear what Jerry Jones says? He's gonna put 3 people on Micah. That's crazy. They who's gonna block Rashad Gary?
Hey,
Nobody.
guess what? Everybody's eating that day then. Just be you get some food. You get some food. You get some food.
Let me ask you a question about Jerry Jones. Would he be happy in winning the game, or would he be more happy stopping Micah from getting 3 sacks?
Stopping Micah.
Really?
He would if he cared about winning. He wouldn't have traded. Even though he says that that's the reason why he traded him. If he cared about winning, he wouldn't have traded him. That's hands down. He is the most delusional owner in probably sports history. And I thought that was probably going to be given to the Sacramento Kings owner. But again, he kind of redeemed himself the last 4 years.
Oh wow.
Again, in a chokehold right now with the fans, and then kind of going bad again. But like, there's like just because it's YouTube and we have sweared a lot. This thing, I generally want to like cuss them out in like a funny way. I want to bully them, and I don't like that. That's not who I am. I never want to, but like I feel like an Eagles fan right now. Like I want to bully the Cowboys.
You know what, Colin? You know what? You know what Micah should do? Every single home game for the Cowboys, whoever they're playing, Micah should rent his suite out to the opposing fans and not the Cowboy fans.
Exactly. You got it. Sometimes you just gotta bully, and right now, the team to bully are the Cowboys. Like
Oh yeah, Cowboys are.
and the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. You could also bully them too. But
No, no, no. I wouldn't bully the Bears because I feel sorry for their fans.
no, where the Packers are the big brothers to the Bears right now. Even if you're not bullying, you still hold their little small heads away from you. Okay, you can't touch me. All right, That's the
Wow,
bullying we do to them. All
that's
right.
me. That is
Yes,
me.
just pure spite.
That is me.
No, again, they have multiple parameters of sports to love in Chicago, and they choose the Bears. And their slogan is "Bear down." Like, yeah, you guys are down bad.
Oh yeah, look at the Kobe's. They're bad too.
Hey, at least they won a World Series, okay?
Yeah, that how many years? How many
It's
years was
still in the
that?
last 10 years. Oh
And
yeah, the Bears fans talk way too much crap. Remember off-season champs, off-season champs.
they're
Oh,
always
we're the
all.
best off-season team ever. We know how to take care of our team. We know how to put assets around our players. We know how to make moves. That's everything I've heard this season by Bears fans. They're like, oh, the Packers never get free agents like us. They never make trades and moves to sign players like us. Now look at us, Bears.
Oh my god! Can't do it.
You think you're safe? No. You're about to ruin another QB's career with Caleb Williams. And then he'll leave.
Hey,
He'll
he
take
looked
off.
good against
And
the
he'll work hard
Cowboys.
just like Justin Fields.
He looked damn good against the Cowboys.
Yeah,
But
and Justin Fields looked good in a Bears uniform as well, and they traded him. Like I'm pretty sure they would actually be in a better position with Justin Fields than Caleb Williams.
well, guys, that's it for today's show.
Yeah, Cowboys suck. Oh, there you
And yeah,
go.
and every time that Micah gets a sack, they're gonna show Jerry Jones' face up in the box.
Yeah, do you think Tom Grossi's gonna have like a counter?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
instead of a Taylor Swift cam, it's Jerry Jones
Yes,
camera.
he is. Guaranteed.
But I don't
I
even think like
talked,
sack. I think every pressure. I think I think every pressure, just
yeah,
every.
I talked to Tom yesterday, and he said he's gonna have a Jerry count.
Hey, that's what's up.
He's gonna
That's
have a
nice,
Jerry
Colleen.
count.
Uh,
So yeah,
I'm glad you had a blast, and I'm glad to make you laugh. That's a big part of this podcast. So
I'm glad that you guys have fun in here.
yeah,
That's what it's all about, man. Getting together, laughing at stuff, taking some time out of the day to laugh. And if we made you laugh, we did our jobs.
hell yeah.
So,
So, and
but
hopefully the Packers do their job and make me smile. So
no, Micah better do his job and make me smile.
yeah, this is, even though this game isn't mean that much like that, like it means a lot. Like this is my Super Bowl, okay? This is my Super Bowl before Super Bowl.
Yeah, you too, Colin. I will see you probably Sunday for the
Yeah, I'll try and join. Hopefully, I'm not busy. But
yeah.
I'm gonna try and join you for that one because should have been joining you for a couple games. But yeah, Colin, have a good Friday, good weekend, and thanks to everyone else.
Yeah,
Daniel,
Colin,
P, Gatorhead,
I'll be
for
doing
all
two games
tuning in.
Sunday. I'm gonna do the Packers game at night, and I'll be doing the Chiefs Raiders in the afternoon. And on Monday night, we have two Monday night games this Monday. So I don't know which Monday night game I'm gonna do, but I'll let you guys know Sunday night what game I'm gonna do on Monday night.
Ernie, sweet,
I don't know why they put two games on Monday night.
because the NFL is stupid.
But
Raiders.
yeah, I'm not gonna do the early game Sunday morning. That's way too
Yeah,
early.
forget that. That's true.
Way too early. But thank you guys for watching us today. We had fun. Like I always say, stay safe, stay positive, and you know what to say, kitchen.
Like, subscribe, and go Pack Go. Boom.
Yeah, that's it. And we'll see you next time and see you Sunday for the big game. Go Pack Go. Peace, and we are out.